Hey, welcome back to the Healthy Church Staff Podcast. It's the day after Christmas, and I hope you're still all basking in the afterglow of Christmas Day. I'm Todd Rhoades, one of the co-founders over at chemistrystaffing.com, and today, amidst all the leftover cookies and wrapping paper chaos, we're going to take a moment to remember the why behind it all. Now, I know you're probably all maybe a little bit exhausted. Christmas services, Christmas Eve services, hopefully they're all done. All the pageants have been performed. Hopefully that rogue camel from the live nativity is safely back at its stable. But before we move on from the Christmas season, I always think it's important to take a step back and reconnect with the heart of it all. And it's so easy to get caught up in the busyness of Christmas, isn't it? The endless to-do lists and the pressure to create the perfect experience for everybody, the constant demands on our time and energy we've talked about this week. But sometimes in the midst of all the doing, we lose sight of the being and being present with our loved ones, being still before God, and being grateful for the incredible gift of His love. Today, I just want to encourage you to reflect on a few questions, okay? Here are the questions. First of all, what's the true meaning of Christmas to you? Beyond the traditions and the festivities, what is the essence of the season that really resonates deepest in your heart? Take some time today to think about that. Another question, how can you cultivate moments of peace and reflection even when you're the busiest? Where can you find pockets of stillness to connect with God and to recharge your spirit even when you're the most busy, like this week? And then finally, how can you share the why of Christmas with your church in the future in a way that goes beyond the familiar stories and carols? How can you help them experience the transformative power of God's love in a fresh and meaningful way, not just at Christmas time, but all year round? So here's your challenge for today, okay? Take some time, find a quiet space, even if it's just for 5 minutes, and reflect on these questions. Reflect on the why of Christmas. Maybe journal your thoughts if you're a journaler. Maybe pray, maybe meditate on some scripture. Simply sit in stillness and allow the Spirit to wash over you. I'd love to hear your reflections on this topic and how you're doing. And I'd love to hear the great things that God did at your church or in your life during this Christmas season. Email me. Tell me your story. I'd love to hear it. podcast@chemistrystaffing.com. If you're finding this podcast meaningful, I hope that you would also consider subscribing. You can do that, and that way we can continue this journey together. Today is episode number 254, and we will be back again tomorrow, but also we're going to continue with a new season of the Healthy Church Podcast in 2025. So I hope you'll subscribe, I hope you'll join us, and I hope you have a great day after Christmas.